Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Now we're going to compare the camera quality difference between these two. First, let me say that it is very impressive for any phone or tablet, rather, to beat Samsung when it comes to options on camera. It's rarely ever done. So on the Samsung right here, you do have the modes, which give you beauty face, sound and shot, panorama, sports, and night. You also have filters at the bottom, which are grayscale, sepia, and negative. So that's the main features you have on here. However, on the Asus, you do have a good amount of things as well. For one, you have a lot more filters, as you can see, so that's just nice that you just have more there. But even on the camera features, you just have features that you normally find on a smartphone, not necessarily a tablet. So that's a really nice feature that you have. I mean, you have time rewind, you have HDR built in, you have night shot, selfie, miniature, and just so many things that we see on phones, but definitely not tablets. So that's a really great feature, and not even that, but you have video modes too. So it really stands out when it comes to overall features. You really got to give it to Asus for having more features built in on the camera. Now let's check out their quality difference. So for the first picture, we have a color reproduction photo, and neither one nails it actually. Overall, the Samsung nailed the gold on here, but got a little bit more of a darker orange, whereas this one really just missed it overall. It got overexposed. Keep in mind too, the Asus has a 5 megapixel camera and the Samsung has a 3.2 on the rear. So that'll play into our detailed photo, which comes up next. But overall, in color reproduction, Samsung's a bit better, but neither one hit the mark. Now when it comes to clarity, however, we have a definite winner, but then also again a definite loser when it comes to exposure. Again, the Asus under this bright light condition could just not overexpose the shot. The Samsung kind of compensated for the shot, but definitely when we zoom in to the quality between the two is where the definitely the Asus shines, just in the clarity between those. The Asus is by far the better one. Hopefully you can see that a bit better. But in comparison to those two, it's just really pixelated on the Samsung, where it's very clear on the Asus. And then finally we have for the selfie takers. So for the selfie takers, took a selfie with both. The Samsung has a 1.3 megapixel and the Asus has a 2.1 megapixel. Overall, the Asus does do a better job. Actually, in exposure as well, it did do a better job. So overall, for selfie taking, you're going to want to go with the Asus. For that reason, the Asus beats in selfie taking. In terms of clarity, the Asus wins, but definitely in overexposure and color reproduction, the Samsung wins. So for that reason, I'm going to give these overall to a tie. Samsung wins here. It's kind of a tie between these two. And then we have Asus winning here. So overall we go to tie. It depends on what you're looking for. Definitely more detail on the Asus overall, but overexposed definitely when it comes to certain lighting conditions, it seems.